In a world woven with threads of forgotten magic, where the veil between the seen and unseen is thinnest, a tale of wonder awaits. It begins not in a grand castle or on a distant star, but in the quiet heart of an ancient wood, where a young boy named Leo, full of innocent curiosity, was about to discover that the world was far more enchanting than he had ever imagined. Leo, with hair the colour of autumn leaves and eyes as wide as the summer sky, wandered from the well-trodden path. The sun, filtering through a dense canopy of emerald leaves, painted shifting patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. With each step deeper into the woods, the familiar sounds of his world faded, replaced by a hushed, expectant silence. He was not afraid, only drawn forward by an invisible pull, a whisper of adventure carried on the breeze that promised secrets just beyond his sight. Suddenly he stumbled into a clearing unlike any he had ever seen. The air itself seemed to shimmer, alive with swirling motes of golden light. Glowing mushrooms pulsed with a soft, ethereal luminescence, and flowers bloomed in colours that had no name. A mischievous pixie, with wings like stained glass, darted playfully between the trunks of ancient trees, leaving trails of sparkling dust in its wake. Watching over this magical domain was a creature of gentle might, a wise owlbear, its feathers soft as moss and its eyes holding the calm wisdom of ages. At the centre of it all stood a majestic forest spirit, its form a graceful blend of bark, leaves and starlight, radiating a serene and welcoming energy. Overcoming his initial awe, Leo took a hesitant step forward. He reached into his small pocket and pulled out a wild berry, plump and red, holding it out on his open palm as an offering to the tiny, flitting pixie. The pixie zipped through the air, landed delicately on his hand with a tinkling giggle, and snatched the berry before disappearing into the foliage. Seeing this simple act of kindness, the great forest spirit extended a hand made of woven branches and new leaves. Leo placed his own small hand in its grasp. The owlbear let out a soft, approving hoot, a sound that felt like a warm hug. Soon, the clearing was filled with laughter as they played games of hide-and-seek among the glowing flora, their differences melting away into a bond of pure, unspoken friendship. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows and painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, a gentle sadness touched the air. It was time for Leo to go home. The forest spirit, the owlbear and the pixie, guided him through the deepening twilight, their magical light illuminating a clear path back to the edge of the woods. Standing at the threshold between his world and theirs, Leo turned and waved a heartfelt goodbye, his face alight with a look of pure wonder and joy. He knew this was not a final farewell, but a promise to return to the friends who had shown him the magic hidden